If you're like me and you got a bunch of records, pretty good chance you've got some doubles in there. Why would you need to own more than one copy of a single record? Let's talk about that. Stay tuned. Hey everybody, welcome to Northern Revolutions. I'm Rob. Welcome back if you're returning. Welcome if you're new. As I mentioned in the intro, we're going to talk about doubles today. There's a new channel I just discovered called Rick and Records, and he's running a contest right now to get to 300 subs. And the theme of his contest is double down. Why do you have doubles of certain albums? And that got me thinking. There's a few that I have, more than a few that I have doubles of. I did a video about maybe a year ago about why I have so many copies of Sgt. Pepper. I think I have 17, and I have a reason why I have all of those. But there's a lot that I have doubles. So, you know what? I'm going to throw some support to a new channel. I'll leave the link to the contest video in the description. Please check out the channel. But let's talk about why I have doubles of some records. So the first one that came to mind, I think because alphabetically, Bryan Adams' Reckless. I have two of these. This is an original Canadian first press from '84 when this album came out. Big Bryan Adams fan, probably his best album, Summer of '69, Run to You, Heaven, Somebody, Kids Wanna Rock. I mean, this was a blockbuster back in '84. But I also own this version. It's the gatefold. This is the reissue from 2014. This was the 30th anniversary reissue that he toured for and played the album in its entirety on that tour. And I went and saw him on that tour. So it's remastered, but it's also 2 discs. So there's side 3 is songs that didn't make the original album. Reckless, Teacher, Teacher, The Boys Night Out, Draw the Line, Play to Win. And side 4 is some stuff live from Hammersmith in England in 1985. So I have this because it's the anniversary issue and there's songs that have been previously unreleased. Another album I've got doubles of, which probably no one has heard of before, one of my favorite bands, is a band called Whitehorse. They're from Toronto. It's a husband and wife folk rock duo. This is their 2017 album, Panther in the Dollhouse. Fantastic record. Maybe probably my favorite from this band. They got about 10 albums at this point. This was the original pressing. I have another pressing, which looks like this. This is just a generic sleeve from their label 6 Shooter Records because this is a test pressing. So there's only 4 of these in existence. This is what 6 Shooter received from the pressing plant so that they and Whitehorse could approve the vinyl pressing. So exactly the same album, just doesn't have the cover work, but I own 2 of these because the album, and then I was able to get a test pressing. So as such a huge Whitehorse fan, there was some collectability as far as I was concerned. I could have done this video alone just with Beatles records. I have all original Canadian pressings, all original UK pressings, and I have the modern reissues. So I'll just give you one example out of this. This is Rubber Soul from 65, 66, whenever it came out. This is an original UK mono first pressing. This is an original mono Canadian first pressing. Why do I have this? Well, I'm in Canada, so this was the first pressing from my country. So I wanted it for that reason. It's different than the UK pressing in that they're from different master tapes. This is the same one that the US used, so there's a little more reverb and stuff in it. Also, the track listing is a little bit different. Nowhere Man and What Goes On is not on the North American release. just on the UK, they were, as Capitol was known to do, they would pull songs from albums and put together other compilations and that sort of thing. So I have the Canadian because that's how it was in my country when it came out. And then I have the UK version because different master, and that's how the band intended the album to be. Okay, this is a fantastic live album. This is Rock of Ages by the band. This is a concert album. It's from a residency that they did at the Academy of Sound in New York. I forget the year, it was in the 70s at some point. Fantastic live record. This is an original Canadian first pressing. And I have this, which is the Mobile Fidelity Sound Labs limited press from, I don't know, this 10 years ago or whenever this was. I have this because in theory, Mobile Fidelity should have superior sound quality. Well, that's debatable. I'm not going to weigh into the whole MoFi Gate scandal, but this was also obviously a new pressing, so I saw it when it first came out at a reasonable price. I thought, let's get a new repress of this album, and it just was a bonus that it was a Mobile Fidelity. So in this case, this is an example of better sound quality in theory. And last, but not least, certainly not least, something for the kids. Taylor Swift's Red. This is her original from 2012. For a long time, I thought this was her best record. It's still phenomenal. Then, of course, I have to have Red, Taylor's version. So, I mean, it's the same album, but it's not the same album. She's in the midst of re-recording her first 6 albums so that she regains ownership of the masters and publishing rights and all that kind of thing. So this is a modern re-recording of a previously released album. It's fantastic. Better quality recording, better vocals, better instrumentation, additional songs that weren't on the original. So there's a lot of reasons why. There's a lot of extra content. Plus, I also applaud her for sticking it to her label and her former management people and taking her music back. So another good reason to own this. So there you go. There's examples of some albums that I have doubles of, be it sound quality, be it a remaster, be it additional content, test pressing, slightly different variations of track listings depending on countries. There's a plethora of reasons why I've got multiple versions of the same album. Hope you found that interesting. Let me know in the comments what albums you have duplicates of and why. Thank you for watching, everybody. Catch you on the flip side. Bye.